All right, so just for the record, I've never wanted a prediction I've made to be more wrong than this one. So if in a few weeks I'm wrong, please attack me because I'll be so happy that I was wrong about this. But it looks like the EPL race is over. So right now, we have Arsenal, Liverpool tied, Manchester City 1 point less, but with a game to go. It looks like this is Manchester City's title. It looks like they're going to win four in a row. It looks like they're going to be the first team in EPL history to ever to do that. I mean, before I just start talking about why, they have 115 infractions, and they haven't gotten a single point deduction because of it. While Everton got like 1,000 point deduction for their one infraction. Juventus, I think last year they lost like 10 points or something for like one infraction, while Manchester City has thousands of infractions and they're not doing anything about it. They're not doing anything about it. All right, let's do this. So, by the way, if you're wondering why this is in Portuguese, I'm in Brazil right now. So, Manchester United realistically have three games that they can lose. The first one is against Tottenham. Tottenham is really their hardest opponent. Tottenham right now are in fifth, but not only that, Tottenham is battling Aston Villa for fourth. So, at this point of the season, it's not just about like how good the team is; it's about how much they care. Like that matters so much more, I think, than how good your opponent is. And Aston Villa and Tottenham both really really care because if Tottenham wins, Tottenham's 2 games back, 6 points back. If they win both of these games, then they're tied, and that's the Champions League. And weirdly, this actually hurts Man City because the fifth place is not going to the EPL this year, so it's top four, and Manchester United really need it. No, sorry, Tottenham really need it. So that's really like the big game that Manchester City can lose. After that, they have Manchester United as the final game. Like it would be very poetic if Manchester United beat them. And Manchester United, they do have the talent to beat them. Manchester United, if they played to their potential, they could beat anybody in the EPL or in Europe. Maybe not Real Madrid, but I don't know, they could, but they're just not playing well. But they have Rashford, they have Fernandes, they have Casemiro. Anthony is really good on paper. Doesn't show up, but he's good on paper. Onana, one of the weirdest signings in my opinion, but they have Rafael Varane. They have 18 fullbacks. All of them are top class. They can win. I know Man United people. Here's the thing about Garnacho, okay? Like, here's the opinion of Man United people towards Garnacho, and because of that, the rest of us view him down here, while the truth is somewhere around here. He's good, he's just not as good as Man United people think he is, but because of that, everyone else just kind of thinks he's worse than he actually is, if that makes sense. So it would be really poetic. It would be really great if Manchester United are the ones that beat them. But the problem is Manchester United literally don't have anything to play for. I mean, maybe Conference League, but who really cares about it that much? That being said, though, they do care about fucking over Manchester City. That would be a feather in their cap. So hopefully, and then the last team is Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton, I know, people, just look at their standings, and I know that they're not pretty good in the standings, but if you've watched enough football, you're not feeling confident going up against Brighton and Hove Albion. You're just not. You're just not feeling confident. I think they've eliminated a bunch of people in the past. I saw a video on YouTube recently that was just a highlight reel over the past 15 years of all the EPL people that they've destroyed. So But I legitimately think that Manchester City is not going to lose another game this season, especially because they're out of Champions League. So, like, this is winning four in a row would be like the only thing left for them this season. So they're putting all their energy into that. I think they're still in the FA Cup. I don't really pay attention to the FA Cup that much, but like, I don't think Pep Guardiola is subbing out top players to rest them for an FA Cup game. I think he wants this. I think he can win it. And by the way, Haaland and De Bruyne like going out. Like, who subs out their best players at the end of a Champions League knockout game? Anyway, the problem for the good guys, and I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm going to start with them, is that, like, Liverpool, like, even if, like, Manchester City drop a game, right? Even if, like, okay, we're playing West Ham. West Ham is a very good team. I know that the results don't always show it, but, like, you're not feeling confident going up against West Ham, especially with Liverpool, because West Ham have a really good counterattack, and as we've seen 1,000 times with Liverpool, like, we've lost so many games 1-0 where we have 78 shots and the other team has 2 shots, 1 on target, and it was just a counterattack. And the problem with Liverpool is that, like, Virgil van Dijk is old, so he can't really run on the counterattack as he should. And, like, we have Ibrahim Konate, but the problem with Ibrahim Konate is that, like, he's fast, but he's not there yet in terms of quality. And then we have Trent Alexander-Arnold, who we're not even going to get into Trent Alexander-Arnold. Like, I love him. I think he should be a defensive mid or maybe even just a Mazzala. Just have him in the middle of the field. But he does not make sense as a right back. And you even watch this, like, when you watch Liverpool games, like, you'll even see that the natural flow is not a 4-3-3 the way that it's lined up. Is that, like, you have the 3 on the top, you have 3 in the middle, and then you have Trent Alexander-Arnold here, and then you have the defenders behind him. So really, Klopp plays a 3-4-3, and he doesn't want to admit it, and it's frustrating. Like, as much as I love Klopp, as much as I'm sorry to see him go, as much as I'm kind of scared about our future, like, there are some things that Klopp does that just does not, he's just stubborn, that just don't make sense. And one of them is the fact that Trent Alexander-Arnold is playing right back, and he should not be playing right back. Like, he is one of the greatest assisters, one of the greatest, like, he's basically like a right back Kevin De Bruyne. But, like, he also lost us the Champions League final against Real Madrid. Like, there's no other way of, like, seeing that. You know what I mean? Like, 1-0. Anyway, I can see us losing like that to West Ham. But then, like, even if we get past West Ham, like, we have our own game against Tottenham. I think we're going to club the shit out of Tottenham because, of the game earlier in the year. But then we have Aston Villa. And, Aston Villa, as I said, like, they're fighting against Tottenham for 4th place, and they're both going to be really tough. Arsenal have Chelsea. They have Tottenham. Tottenham's really good this year. And then they have Manchester United. So, like, even if, so Manchester City, their destiny is in their hands. They have a pretty cake schedule. And Arsenal and Liverpool's schedule's tough. So, like, what's the path? Let's be honest, guys. I think Manchester City is winning their fourth EPL title in a row. The good news is it seems like Haaland is about to leave. It seems like Pep is about to leave next year. And also it seems that, like, Liverpool might get Jose Mourinho. So, at least Manchester United didn't win 2 trebles in a row. That would have been, like, earth-shattering. Like, I would have probably never watched another sports game ever. I'm not even talking about soccer or football. I'm talking about any sport. I would have probably just picked up sewing had that happened. But good thing it didn't happen. And yeah, this is just time. We can't really be in denial anymore. We have to admit it. Anyway, That's my video for the day. Tune in to my live today. I'm going to start doing lives every day at like